Hey guys, welcome back to Embers and Ash. My name's Ashley, if you didn't know, and today I'm going to talk to you guys all about my THULE Sleek stroller. I've known that I wanted to make a review on this stroller since I got it, but I obviously wanted to use it for a while before I talked about it. I've been using it for 9 months now. My son is 9 months old, so I feel like I have a pretty good idea about what I like, what I don't like about it. And also, when I was looking into getting this stroller, there weren't that many reviews from personal experience that I could watch on YouTube anyways, so I wanted to put this out there for anyone who's interested. Hopefully I will cover everything and you'll have a good idea of whether this is a good stroller for you or not. So yeah, let's get into it. We will start with just an overview of the whole stroller. The main reason why I picked this was because I wanted a stroller that was all-terrain, or as all-terrain as a stroller can get. But I wanted to be able to go through grass, gravel, sand, all the terrains and not feel like my stroller was falling apart or was too bumpy. And the THULE Sleek caught my eye because it has 4-point suspension. Not something you typically hear about a stroller. I'm pretty sure it's the only stroller with 4-point suspension. I could be wrong. So that 4-point suspension allows you to have a smoother ride on those uneven grounds. So I immediately knew this was probably the one I was gonna get. The other reason why I was drawn to this one was because I wanted a double stroller, or a stroller that converted into a double stroller. I only have one kid, but I didn't want to buy two strollers, like a single stroller for my first kid and then a double stroller for my second kid. I wanted to just make one investment and pick a stroller that grew with my family. So that's why I got it. Now let's break down the components and the configurations. When you buy the stroller, it comes with this single seat. It's not rated for newborns. I can't remember the exact age range of it, but I will post it on the screen so that you know. It comes right off by pressing the buttons here. I'll get more into the seat in a second, but I want to start with the frame. To adjust the handles, you flip down these two latches on either side and then the bar will go in or out. The brake is at the bottom here. I really like that it's activated with your foot. I know some strollers have the brakes on the handle. Here you can see the suspension that allows a good amount of give. And like I said, it's also in the front wheels. And then one of the parts that I was most excited about was this basket. What I like about it is that it has a cover that you can open up and just drop inside, and that gives you the option of having an open basket or a closed basket. I really like being able to close it because you can store things in there and still fold it and put it in your car without having to always empty it out. Or if you just want to hide belongings while you're at the beach, etc., it's just nice having that option. The other thing I really love about it is that it actually expands. There's just some magnets holding this flap back here, and the basket grows to a very decent size this way. You can get a better view of the size of the basket from this angle. It really is the perfect size for me. I can do a full grocery shop in this basket with no worries about space. So if basket size is a concern for you, I think this one really does cover it. The other thing I forgot to mention is how big the wheels are. That also really helps with a smoother ride. They aren't air inflated, but I actually like that better because you don't have to worry about having a flat tire. The air inflated strollers, I'm pretty sure, do run smoother, but I prefer this. To collapse the stroller, you don't have to, but I like putting the handlebar in. And then there's these two latches on either side that you pull up and you push the handles down and it collapses. This is the collapsed form. It's not the smallest stroller or the lightest stroller you'll ever use, but it's very sturdy and durable, which is something I much prefer over lightweight and small. If you do have the handle extended a little bit, it does allow the stroller to stand up on its own, and there's a piece of plastic along this leather handle that protects it from the ground. And then to open it back up, it's the same thing. You pull those levers and you lift. Okay, now let's talk seats. So like I said, the seat that comes with the stroller doesn't work for a newborn, so you have to get a separate car seat with car seat adapters. THULE doesn't make its own car seat that clips right onto this, so you have to get adapters. The car seat that I chose is the Nuna Pippa Light. You don't have to get this one, there's a couple options, but I wanted this one because it's one of the lightest car seats on the market. These are the adapters for the car seat. They just click on here, and just like that. So this is the main way that I use the stroller right now. Like I said, my son is 9 months old, so he's in this car seat a lot, and it just makes for an easy transfer. And then if you're interested to take the car seat off, it has two latches on the side, and you lift like that. Okay, now we will get back to the seat that comes with the stroller. It just clips in like this. Wonderful. The hood just pulls down. I like how big it is. You can also extend it further by opening up this zipper. And under that zipper is actually a mesh lining so you can get more airflow during the summer while still protecting their face from the sun. Or if you don't want that airflow, you can just cover it up and still get the extension. There's also this peekaboo window. It's nice that it's a magnet so you're not ripping Velcro. I know that's a concern because if your child's sleeping, you don't want to be ripping Velcro and waking them up. So I really do like the magnet feature, and that's just the little window there. If this wasn't enough coverage for you, it also has this little visor that pulls out. I'll push this back so you can see better. Little visor here that pulls out. Basically, the stroller is gonna let you protect your child from the sun. You can also adjust it up or down based on your child's height, which is nice. So for the inside of the seat, there's a bar here that you can remove either from one side or either side. You can completely remove it. There is a 5-point harness here, which isn't my favorite design. These side ones don't actually clip in, they just slide in. And then you need the top one to secure it. So you can't just do a lap belt, you have to use this top one. If I'm being completely honest, I've definitely just used the top before. It's just a lot of work to do the side straps every time if we're doing an easy terrain, you know? And then the last part is this footrest. You press the buttons on either side and it goes down or up. Pretty straightforward. Something I forgot to mention is that you can buy a cup holder attachment, which I obviously wanted. To use it, you just have to pull the handlebar up and it just snaps onto the side. It works, it's nice, it's not great for anything heavy. It's honestly best for single-use products like a single-use coffee cup or single-use water bottle. It's just not rated for a lot of weight, but I still get a lot of use out of it and it's worked for me. Okay, moving on, let's talk about the bassinet. So the bassinet also just snaps on the same way, very straightforward. The bassinet does come separate. I didn't get it right away, but after a couple months with a newborn, I ended up wanting it just because my baby in particular didn't like staying asleep in the car seat. On the stroller, while we were walking, he would be asleep, but if we ever stopped, he would wake up. So I got this and it helped a lot because he would stay asleep while he was laying down. So it comes with this cover here that has a magnetized flap that helps protect your baby from the cold or the sun, whatever. So that's nice. It just snaps on and off. And then just like the proper seat, it has this little visor that you can fold in or out. To remove it from the stroller, it's just a single button up here. And then there's 2 buttons on the inside to lower the visor. My issue with this is that the buttons can get a little sticky and you have to make sure that the bar is fully pulled towards you to be able to actually put it down. Just like that. As for inside the bassinet, it's this really nice white quilted material. White is definitely not the best option, but the lining is all removable so you can wash it, which I have done before. And then the last few things about the bassinet I want to mention is just how storage friendly it is. It actually collapses down, which helps a lot when you live in a small space like me. It's definitely still big, but it's better than if it was just this size. So to collapse it, you just put the canopy down. And then these bars that attach it to the stroller, you need to actually press this button and move them upwards. This button is kind of hard to press, but it's not the biggest deal because it's not like you're pushing it up all the time. It's just for storage. You do it on both sides. Then you remove the mattress, and there's 2 bars in here that you pull towards each other. And then it's just folded like that. And I store the mattress kind of inside on top kind of thing. Like I said, it's still not tiny, but it's better than it was. And then one more feature that I wanted to add is that it has this opening for ventilation right where your baby's head is, and that's nice for breathing purposes, obviously. And I'm not sure if you can see, but there's some actual holes in the mattress, which again help with the ventilation. Okay, so now let's talk about turning it into a double stroller. Like I said, I only have 1 child, so I haven't used it as a double stroller yet, but I'll show you what I can. So when I bought the bassinet, it came with the attachments to turn it into a double. I don't have the second proper seat for it. That's something I would get with my second child, but you can still do a lot of configurations with the car seat, the bassinet, and the original seat. So on the top connectors here, you add these guys. And then there's these claspy ones for the bottom. I'm not going to show you all the configurations. There's a lot of them. I'll put a picture on the screen. Something you should know is that the seat that comes with the stroller does not attach onto the bottom. That can just be a little annoying in case you wanted to get around buying the second seat and having a proper seat down here. But I don't know, maybe I'll choose to not buy that second seat. It really will depend on how things go once I have a second baby. Yeah, okay, let's set it up a couple times. Gotta add my cup holder. This is one configuration with the bassinet on the bottom. What I like about this is that your toddler is up top, which I assume they need more attention than a newborn, so it kind of makes sense to have the baby down below. What I don't like is how long this gets. It's a fairly skinny stroller, which is really nice. But that length I know would probably get a little annoying, but you're also not always using the bassinet. So we'll switch it out for the car seat. Again, you need these adapters. I feel like this is a really practical setup. I would use this one a lot. The only thing is, yeah, your newborn doesn't need as much attention, but you kind of want to always look at your newborn, you know? So I'm sure I would always be peeking over trying to get a look, but we don't have to settle on this one. Like I said, I don't have the seat for this, but if you got that second seat, it could sit down here just like that, and I think that's also a really nice setup. Something I really like is that you always have access to the basket. I know some strollers, the seat goes very much into that basket and then you lose access to it, so I like that I can still use the basket. And then also when the children are a bit older and they both need this type of seat, I'll have two. If you have twins, you can also set it up this way. That's pretty cute. I mean, I don't know why you wouldn't just do both car seats if you have twins, but you can do it. Oh, something else that I forgot. The seat that it comes with and the bassinet both come with rain covers, which is really nice. Like most of the time, the reason I'm using this seat instead of the car seat is because it's raining out and I need the rain cover. Something else that I completely forgot to mention is that this seat does recline, which is really nice because a lot of the times we're on a walk and my baby gets tired and they want to take a nap. So all you do is pull the back here and it can go completely flat, and then you can extend this open further for more sunshade. So I do really like that feature. You can also put it at a 45-degree angle, which is nice when your baby is kind of transitioning out of the car seat into this and they don't want to be full upright. Yeah, what else is there? You can obviously also switch this around to face the other direction. Like that. A couple other things that I don't own. One is a snack and drink tray for this seat. You take that front bar off and you attach a little tray for your toddler. That's nice. They also have a gliding board for the back here that kind of clips onto that back bar, and a toddler can stand on there, which is really nice because if you have 3 young kids, you can have one in the car seat, one in this regular seat, and one standing on the back, and you're not in this huge bulky stroller. It's still fairly compact. Oh, something else. Sorry, now I'm just like thinking of a bunch of random things that I haven't mentioned. You can actually lock the front wheels by just pressing these buttons up here, and then they will lock in place. That is really nice for gravel, sand, anything that's kind of hard to go through. Locking the wheels helps a lot. And I really like that the buttons are on the top because I know some strollers have the buttons on the side of the wheel and it's just a lot dirtier to press that versus up top here. Okay, I'm pretty sure that's everything I wanted to cover. If you have any more questions, please comment them. I will get back to you as soon as I can. Yeah, overall, I really love this stroller. The off-road capabilities is really nice. It's not perfect, but it's a lot better than some of the other styles of strollers. Any of the little negatives I've talked about, like just sticky buttons, that kind of thing, not that big of a deal. You're never gonna find a perfect stroller, and I am very, very happy with this purchase. It also just looks beautiful. It's very sleek. as the name says. I'm 9 months in and I'm planning on using this for all my children in the future. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video and learned everything you needed to learn about the THULE Sleek Stroller. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.